Good morning, everybody. It's time for another reading from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie, copyright 1990, for our Letting Go in 2019 series. Today, we are talking about finances. Yes, I know. Don't turn the dial. Don't X me out. Listen, because this is really good. It's very helpful, and maybe if it doesn't apply to you, it might apply to somebody you know, and you could pass on the information. So here we go. Financial responsibility. We are responsible for ourselves financially. What a frightening grown-up thought that is for many of us. Taking responsibility for money and our financial affairs. For many of us, handing over responsibility for our financial affairs has been part of a codependent trade-off in our relationships. Some of our emotional dependency on others, on this tight tie that binds us to others, not in love but in need and desperation, is directly related to financial dependency. Our fears and reluctance to take responsibility for our financial affairs can be a barrier to the freedom we're seeking in recovery. Financial responsibility is an attitude. Money goes out to pay for necessities and luxuries. Money must come in order to go out. How much needs to come in to equal that which is going out? Taxes, savings plans, appropriate spending habits that demonstrate an attitude of financial responsibility. Part of being alive means learning to handle money. Even if we have a healthy contract with someone that allows us to depend on him or her for money, we still need to understand how money works. We still need to adopt an attitude of financial responsibility for ourselves. Even if we have a contract with someone else to provide our financial needs, we need to understand the workings of the money earned and spent in our life. Self-esteem will increase when we increase our sense of being financially responsible for ourselves. We can start where we are with what we have today. God, help me become willing to let go of my fears and reluctance to face the necessary parts of handling money responsibly in my life. Show me the lessons I need to learn about money. I'm the type of person that as soon as I hear the word finance or money, I tune out. I used to anyways. I don't like talking about money, probably because I've never had much of it, and because I know how quickly it can be spent and gone. However, over the years, I have learned that I have to balance a budget. I have to know where my money's going when I have it, whether it's a little bit of money or a lot of money. And unfortunately, as some aptly put, you tend to marry people that aren't available. Well, not only available sometimes emotionally, sometimes physically, but oftentimes financially. I've married 3 times now. Thankfully, the first ex-husband now, but husband at the time, was fine with money. He handled all the money. I didn't have to do a thing with money. When I divorced him, I had to learn real quick how to balance a budget, how to pay my own bills, how to take care of myself, because whether you know it or not, even if you stay at a shelter or a halfway house, they require you to pay rent at some of them and to take care of yourself and eventually get out on your own and pay your own bills and live your own life. So you have to learn how to balance a checkbook, or at least balance your budget. I don't have a checkbook because I know if I had checks, I'd be writing them out for everything. It's a check and balance, excuse the pun, check and balance system to keep me out of trouble because I'm not good with a checkbook. But I have used a debit card and I write a lot. I take notes on everything. I keep track of everything. I am like OCD about money for the most part. Also, and I know that may seem weird for some of you to hear me say that, but that is the truth. The second ex-husband had no clue about money, extremely dependent on me in many, many ways. The only thing he knew how to do was take my college money and spend it. He did not have a sense of, oh, well, if we spend all the money, we're not going to be able to pay our bills. Thankfully, he had SSI coming in, and that saved our butts more times than I can tell you. But every month was just like a lesson in scariness. Like, are we going to be able to pay this bill? Are we going to have a roof over our head? Because he would spend money on band equipment or something that he wanted, electric guitars or speakers or whatever, and we'd go to the pawn shop to try to get everything back. And it was a nightmare. It was ridiculous. Scary as 2.5 years of my life. Third ex-husband has Asperger's. He has a concept of money. He can tell you in his head how to get a better deal on cat food or something when we go to the store. But as far as having a concept of, well, we have bills to pay and stuff, he lacks in that area a little bit. So that's where I step in. I learned really fast, probably by the second year of our marriage, we could not have a joint account in our banks because he didn't account for where all the money was going. And then I would have no money to pay the bills or to buy something nice if I wanted it or whatever. And I couldn't save money that way. So I said, this is what we're doing. We're getting separate accounts. And that way we can take a certain portion of your money to pay this bill. And the rest you can do what you want with. And then I will pay the rest of the bills. So that's how we've been doing it because he doesn't make as much as I do anyway. And it's been working fine. I still don't like talking about money. I still don't like thinking about money. But money is something that everybody needs and wants, and it makes the world go round. Which brings me to one more point. Super Chat. I love Super Chat. And I make no apologies for people blessing anybody on here on YouTube that takes our time and our efforts, and some of us, our research efforts, to find out the information we do to bring it to you. It's saving you time from having to go all over the internet and research it yourself. And some people don't know how to do that and don't want to do that. So we're saving people steps. And I think, yes, that's okay to pay us money, donate to us. If you believe in what we do, why not? You donate to other causes. So I think those of the people that are shaming people for taking Super Chat or shaming people for getting PayPal funds, maybe you're jealous. Start your own channel and then people will send you funds too. If you think about it, it's just like a bunch of people, and there's a few of these people that say, I really like what you do. I want to bless you. I want to give you something nice. So I'm sending you money. I've sent money to people. People have sent money to me. I have no issue with it. I'm never going to have an issue with it. God says not to rob somebody of their blessings, or at least my pastor used to say that anyhow. And I believe in that. So I make no apologies. If you want to send me Super Chat, send me a Super Chat when I get back on live. You want to go to my PayPal and bless me with a donation, and it is a blessing to me because you all know my living situation right now. It goes to bring stuff into the house to fix up the house. It goes to help pay bills. It goes to help pay my internet bill so that I can keep coming on and singing goofy songs and doing what I do. That's what I do with my money. And it is a blessing. And YouTube set it up so that people could be rewarded for what they do on here. Heck, there's gamers making more money than you even can imagine. There is no harm in making money on the internet, just saying. All right, so that's my thought on it. You can think what you want about it, of course. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but I have no issue with it. Bring it on. You want to bless me? You know I will use it in the right way. You know that I work hard to bring you the quality videos that I do as much as I can, and I try to be real with you and down to earth so that everybody knows I'm not this guru sitting behind a desk that can't relate to the world out there. If you believe in me and want to donate, donate. If you don't, then move on. What can I say? Say your nasty comment and go somewhere else, because I'm just going to delete it, block it, report it, and move on with my life. So anyhow, that's just how I feel about it. You know me. I'm just point blank to the point. That's just me. Anywho, so thanks for watching and listening to me ramble on like I do. This was a little bit of a longer video. I haven't talked to y'all in like a couple days, so I thought I would come on and talk a little bit more. And I'm off to work. Yippee yahoo! Time to put in a good hard day's work and come back and go to sleep and do it all over again. You guys have a blessed day. We'll see you next time on Letting Go in 2019. Thanks a lot for watching. See you then.